Hi, this is Vivian Scrappy Mania, and today I'm just going to create a page in my art journal because I'm forgetting which era these Prima dolls are. So I'm going to go ahead and place them here so that way I know which era each of these dolls are from. So I need to create a background for them. And then once I create the background, I will go ahead and place them down. And I hope you like this video. So I'm going to create a background. Now I was planning to use my watercolor paints, but then I decided to just grab my art bars because I haven't used these for a while. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the background here. I already went ahead and put some gesso, or actually some absorbent ground, as one of my layers. So these are going to work very nicely once I get them wet. So I'm just wetting them, and they really melt into the paper. I really like that. You don't really see a lot of the lines or the streakiness like you do if you use watercolor pencils. And I'm just drying my page, just using my hair dryer because the temperature is a little lower than using a regular heat tool. And then I decided I wanted to use circles. So you'll see me in a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab my charcoal pencil, and I'm just creating circles on here. And then I'm just putting some more of my colors, my art bar, inside the circle. And I'm just trying to pick colors that are going to coordinate it pretty nicely. And then now I'm just going to wet them. And see how their circles are just melting. I love using those charcoals. It's a big charcoal pen that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure the brand or anything. It was on a clearance section, so I just got it. And that's actually one of my favorite pencils. Especially when you do put water on it, and you'll see in a second, I spray it and see how it do those wonderful little drips. I love when it drips like that. So I'm just getting it dry. And then I am going to get my gel medium, and I'm going to use that gel medium to adhere my Prima dolls. Now these Prima dolls, I colored them using just regular Sharpie markers. I do not have the real expensive Copic markers or Spectra Noir or any of those kind of markers. I just have regular old Sharpie and Bic, and that's what I use to shade in and color my dolls. Now, you know, it's not as perfect. If I did have the Copic, I would have a better shading colors, but they work pretty well. And I spent a fraction of what I would have spent otherwise if I would have gotten the real expensive Copic markers or even Spectra Noir. They're pretty pricey. So I'm just putting up one layer of matte medium, and I'm being very careful not to spread that matte medium on top of my watercolors yet, because I do not want to move any of those color underneath. Okay, now what I have here is I have this micro glaze by Judikins, and this micro glaze it does protect your watercolor. It's a sealant, and it's kind of like almost like a gel or something, but a very thick gel. So I'm putting that on my page so that way it doesn't smear my color underneath. And then here's my final 2-spread art journal. I went ahead and put the release and the year after each doll, so that way I know what era these dolls are made from. And I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.